My name is Sarah Medeiros. I am the project coordinator for the painting and maintenance divisions over at Refab. This basically means that I'm working hand in hand with the division head and project manager, Dakota Roy, to make sure that all of our purchasing, crew communication, client communication is as top tier as it can be.
My name is Dakota Roy, Director of Paint Operations here at Refab. My role on this project was to oversee all the crews, project managers, material loaders, accessibility, client communication, and ensure that we delivered on our promise to the client.
Well, good afternoon, Refab. My name is Peter Duchamp. I work on our recruiting, learning, and development team. I'm here to talk about the project we did at Riverview in Coventry, Rhode Island. My role, certainly from a learning and development perspective, was assisting our team on any learning and development, finding of crews, products, and then working closely with the contact at the facility to help facilitate this project. But I guess the bigger role certainly I played was more of a brand ambassador. I didn't physically do the work. The lead opportunity came from someone I know in my family who had asked me, well, Christmas time last year, do you folks do EFIS work? I said, yeah, let's take a look at the project. That started the journey of working with this client in Coventry, Rhode Island. So my role basically was to put the team together and let the team basically do what they needed to do at that point. I did check in quite often just to see how the project was going.
This was a large project at a rehabilitation center. We power washed the building. We removed all of the old caulking between the window and door frames. We installed new caulking, repaired damaged eaves, and painted the full exterior of the building. This project also involved some framing and insulation repairs. So on this particular project, every day I would get an update either by calling the foreman himself and getting an update directly from him, or via the project managers who have already spoken to him even earlier in the day. So basically I would find out exactly what we're working on that day and what our plans are for the next couple of days. I would then call the client probably 2 to 3 times a week just to check in, make sure that everything's going well, and giving them an opportunity to let me know if anything needs to be addressed.
Something I learned from completing this project is people development is key. Serves as a learning opportunity, not only for myself, but the crew, the guys in the field, and our team as a whole. Shout out to Peter Sunnison and Peter Ducharm, who certainly helped me with all that support.
What did I learn? Certainly our capabilities are quite large. And this is a large project. It had a lot of complexities to it. Working with the learning and development team, production team, whether it was EFIS repairs or doing construction repairs, it was a lot more than just painting a building. And for me, just to be able to showcase this and talk to other clients, our capabilities speak really loud in that particular type of space. Some challenges, I guess, we faced along the way, there were things like how much of the surface do we need to take back to get to the substrate, matching the texture of the surface, matching the color. Those are some challenges. The other things that came about with the client, because we're very client, customer centric, is enough guys on the project or teams to get the work done in a certain amount of time. They were certainly concerned, late summer would we be able to finish this project by the end of the year based on the weather. And Dakota and Peter and their team really just assured the customer we would get this to the finish line. So we started out slow, we picked up some pace, and then we got to the finish line. Stronger from a refab perspective, I think there were a lot of people on the refab team who had a lot of experience, and they brought that knowledge to the table. And certainly our crews. I mean, working with Manny and his son, Jesus, who did a lot of the EFIS work, was truly, exceptional. Right down to our crews. Joe and his wife and the other painters who showed up really took pride in the work that they did. So I think, one of our values is certainly we take pride in what we do at the end of the day. I think that was demonstrated. And I think it's kind of what we do. It's who we are.
Based on the feedback that we got from the client, they were very happy. There was some posts on LinkedIn about the project, and we've put this project on our social media as well. So overall, the client was very happy in the end. I'd like to shout out my team, Sarah, all the crews in the field, Peter, as I mentioned before, who, you know, came together and created a beautiful product for the client in the end.
You know, I've been in this field for 40 plus years, so nothing tends to surprise me. But I think the dedication of our company and the teams and people actually work on site to ensure that what we promised actually got delivered at the end of the day makes me really proud.
To me, every day until it's finished means that until the client is completely happy with our work, we are going to be on site.
Every day until it's finished means to me that, you know, from the moment that we touch the project, when the lead comes in, until the minute we do the final walkthrough with the client, we're always keeping communication from start to finish, and we're there until we close out the project.
As a customer-centric organization, we never leave the client hanging. We will make sure at the end of the day the customer is happy. There's a feeling aspect of how did the job actually go. They expect us, you know, to do great quality work, but the thing around communication and problem solving certain situations throughout the job, those are the X factors that some people don't know about. And it was interesting because I asked the client, I mean, why did you decide to go refab at the end of the day? Because they had multiple quotes, multiple contractors look at the project, and their feedback to us was, you are a one-stop shop that could handle, whether it's EFIS, construction, painting, you could handle the whole project as opposed to, you know, having individual contractors, you know, coming into a project of this size. So that kind of speaks to every day until it's finished, we own it. So we didn't have to worry about any other contractors, any other trades. We manage everything internally. And at the end of the day, the client was extremely happy with the project, and that's kind of what we asked for. It's that customer experience that really drives us every day.